I do think.
Okay. So tell me how Kindness Ranch started.
Kindness Ranch started about 12 years ago. Dr. Grumman, he's a psychiatrist. He and his family, they actually vacation here on the ranch. There's a yurt mansion up on the highest point. We have 1,200 acres, and he has slowly purchased all of this land with this vision in mind specifically. So he actually ended up donating his family vacation spot to the ranch for this purpose.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so they started small, and we're still small. We take what we can, but we are growing more and more. Yeah, rats. We don't have any rats right now, but they kind of started with getting a bunch of lab rats and cats. Cats came, dogs, and then slowly they got horses, and now we have pigs, and we're getting more potbelly pigs in here pretty soon. And we'll kind of end up really taking whatever we can and make space for it. If we hear that, get a call that we're getting like 15 rabbits in and we don't have a place for them, then the ranch manager or the ranch hands will go and, all right, let's build. And
oh, that's really cool.
so
That's awesome.
we try to be as flexible as we can with the space that we're given. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
So tell us his story.
This is Sundance. He was a laboratory research beagle. We don't get a lot of their history. We do have to keep a civil partnership with the laboratories in order to be able.
Receiving.
Yeah. So and that's part of our contract is we don't get a lot of details. But we do know that he was housed by himself for 4 years. He's 4 years old, so he did spend a lot of time in the lab his whole life. So when he got here about 3.5 weeks ago, he, probably had like a 5-hour drive in the car, so probably his first real car ride, other than going to the lab. And then he gets here with the other 3 beagles that we took, and we kind of let them out of the crate slowly. We let them come out on their own as long as they need, and we introduce them to the grass, and they step on the grass for the first time.
Oh my gosh.
And it's interesting because Wyoming has that, like really like rough,
Prickly,
dry,
yeah.
And so a lot of them are just like, oh,
what
what's this?
is
Is
this?
it good? Is it bad? And so they walk very slow and very carefully. And their paw pads, they're not used to it either, so they're really like tender starting out, and so it takes a while before they're like really running in the yard and checking everything out. But they come out very curious, but they don't know if it's like something they should inspect or not. But he specifically has been one of our more timid beagles, and we do know he was housed by himself, where others in his lab were like actually housed together. So he isn't quite as socialized, very nervous, but slowly learning to play with other dogs. And he actually just learned chase.
Did he get his head stuck in the cave?
Things are being so cool about that.
So, can you see his?
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit right there.
Yeah,
The
usually
other
in
one.
their right ear. This one is a little faint.
What is that?
Their identification while they are in the lab.
And they did blur that one out, didn't they?
Yeah, a lot of times they will kind of mark them over before they leave, so that we
can't
track them.
retaliate.
Exactly. Yeah. So there's. Yeah. We see what.
What's your favorite part about working here?
Gosh, the dogs.
Yeah.
The dogs. All the animals are great, but I myself am the primary dog caregiver. So the fact that I get to spend day and night, you know, living with them and watching their progress is actually probably my favorite part. And you see their little quirks, and you know, even some of them takes like 12 weeks before they are like walking on a leash, and before they'll even go near a leash. A lot of them thinks it's very scary. So it's, yeah, definitely seeing them grow.
And their progress coming
Yeah.
out. That's great. Aw.
And some of our previous animals, just to give you an example on different types of labs and how the dogs are affected when they come here. There are labs that actually have like belts for flea and tick prevention, drugs that they're testing, and they actually are like infested with fleas or infested with ticks, and so
And then try to get them. Oh, I hate
Yeah.
the animal products that they use to. Oh, that's the worst.
And so when they come here, you know, obviously they're not, you know, around that anymore, but something like putting a harness on them,
Really.
like maybe sets a trigger.
Flashbacks,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so getting them used to something like that and being like, oh, you know, positive association.
And then
like,
it's okay.
yeah, this harness is good, and it means you're gonna go someplace fun.
Yeah.
So, just an example, and different, you know, different labs have different effects on the dogs and their progress and all of that. So,
How long has Sundance been here?
3.5 weeks now.
3.5 weeks?
Yeah.
So he's
Mhm.
relatively new.
Yeah,
look,
he is.
You're doing so well. You're doing so well.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you know how you got that scar?
I don't. He actually came with that scar, so it's curious. Yeah, no history.
Well, I appreciate you taking your time and showing me around and answering a few questions.
Yeah, thank you. It's been nice having, you know, any questions, any visitors. We're here for guests. We're a guest ranch, so people can come and stay. Volunteers can come anytime and help out, and people come just to stop by and check us out. So yeah, come visit us at Kindness Ranch.
We're only like an hour and a half away from Casper.